I think this is what people, after last week, people really, really want this. So
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that likes to give the people what they want.
Ready to get interviewed.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And I got us better mics.
Okay.
What
So,
Try to tell the people that, you know.
We're not faded, you are.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of Hear Me and Beer Me. Make sure you hit all those buttons, all the important ones, and tune in to previous stuff, whatever you missed. Today, we have a big episode today. You guys asked for it, so we're here. We're part 2. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get to the bottom of everything. I want to welcome on my boy Edwin for the second time to Hear Me and Beer Me.
yeah, second time. I think this is what people, after last week, people really, really want this. So
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that likes to give the people what they
Give
want.
the people what they want. Yeah, dude, we had kind of flung around the idea like we should do it a part 2. We have like stuff to talk about and everything, and we're like, oh yeah, when you get back, from Mexico, whatever time, like we'll do it. And then it just kind of like a lot of things went down that you probably know about if you're watching, and it was just the perfect time, and we're like, yeah, we need to run it back.
Yeah.
Like now's the time. So I say we just like dive right into it, dude. Like what everyone wants to hear.
Yeah. Let's go.
How was Mexico?
Mexico was good. I was there. For people that don't know, well, I think everybody knows already that I had surgery, and everything went good. I went to the doctor, got cleared, back to golfing, and just not 100% normal life, but getting there. So
Yeah. The recovery for that was pretty like long, no? Like a little extensive. You were like in bed for like 2-3 weeks type.
2-3 weeks. Yeah, actually 3 weeks. It was something new. Everybody thinks I got LASIK, but no, it was a lot more serious than LASIK. I had like a transplant, like cornea transplant, and people still don't know what that is. I honestly never looked it up.
Yeah, touch on that a little bit, cause I was like curious about what it is.
Like my girl tried to show me a video. Lo que te van a hacer. I'm like, I don't want to see that. So I was like kind of like freaked out about it. So I never looked it up. Never saw videos on that. But pretty much I got somebody else's eye, and they donated. So I was actually waiting for somebody to. It sounds bad to say, but waiting for someone to die so I could get
their eye
donor. So I ended up getting like a 39-year-old Asian cornea.
Oh wow.
So the doctor said that it was I was actually gonna postpone it to October because my outing's coming up. So I told her, I told my girl, I'm like, if she doesn't find a cornea by Friday, we're gonna have to move it till October. Sure enough, Friday comes and my girl calls me. He's like, hey, ¿qué crees? I'm like, what?
Oh, you already knew.
I already knew. I was like, okay, ¿ya encontró cornea? He was like, yeah. And I actually wanted to postpone it, but the doctor said this was too good of a cornea to pass up. So pretty much like when you're born, your cornea has like 3,000, I don't know what it is. Let's just call it molecules, whatever, 3,000. And with the time, like they die down. And this person had 3,011.
Oh wow, so they gained some.
Yeah, I don't know how they gained it, but at 39 to have 3,000, that's pretty good. So once she told me this, I'm like, well, I guess it's meant to be. So fuck it, let's just do it. And yeah, I was over there. Happened. It kind of did hurt, like it burns the first couple of days, but other than that, it was a smooth transition. So yeah, 3 weeks of just laying down.
Yeah, well, that's good, man. I'm happy for you that you can see now, through both eyes.
Well, it's like at 30%, but I could see a lot.
Which one is it?
The left.
The left
side.
So, okay, so your entire, like, you're talking your eyeball, like, or just, like, the cornea they take, or, like, the entire eye? Like, I'm trying to, like, wrap my head around
I honestly don't know, because, like I said, I didn't want to look it up. Like, I didn't want to look at videos, because
I know what I'm going to look up after this.
Yeah, you guys can look it up. I still haven't looked it up, because kind of
Yeah,
freaked me out.
but it's the same color and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it looks, dude. It looks good. Like, if I didn't even know, like, it doesn't look any different, like, at all.
Like
You
right
know.
now, like I have puntadas, I have stitches, so I have to go back in September, get some
And
removed.
they're gonna take them out.
And then December, I have to go back. So
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, dude. I'm super blind too, but yours was like your eye was done basically, right?
Like, yeah, I couldn't see anything. Like when you go get that test,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like the big one, I couldn't even see the biggest letter.
That's insane, dude.
And then like 3 weeks later, I went, got the test done, and I was able to see up to row 5. Like when I golf, I just golf Saturday. I actually could see
Way better? Yeah.
where my ball's at. I was like, it's in
Yeah.
the green. I could see it.
Yeah, how were you doing that with one eye basically?
Well, this eye was, I guess, that good that it made up for both. So, yeah. Oh, and another thing, like when people used to see me, like somebody came up to, they told my compadre, they were like, "Hey, does Edwin not like me or something?" He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Cause I see him and no me saluda." He's like, "Oh, bro, he's blind from his left eye, so you probably saw him from that side." And yeah, that's true. Like most of the time, like people will think they're like, "Oh, Edwin is mi mamor," which I know I am, but I don't think I would. I don't.
You wouldn't just blatantly ignore
exactly.
somebody. Yeah.
Or like when I'm at cantina, I'm just like, and people are like, "Bro, you're not gonna say what's up." I'm like, "Bro, like literally, no te vi."
Yeah.
I would get it so, bro. People would hit me up like, "You're such a fucking asshole. You're bogus." It's like,
Yeah.
you didn't even say hi, and I'd be like, "No te vi."
Yeah.
Now people know, and I told them, I'm like, "Well, now you guys know that I wasn't bullshitting. Like, I really couldn't see you."
I can't lie, dude. You've done that to me, but like I've never taken. But you've come like, then you pass around again,
yeah.
and then you're like, "Oh, what's up?" So I'm like, "Oh, he just didn't see me," but I didn't know anything was going on with your eye. So when you told me like, "Oh yeah, dude, like it was cooked," I'm like, I wonder if that had something to do with.
So that's why I want to clear up. Like I wasn't being bogus or anything. Like I really didn't see you.
That's insane, dude. Man, but that's good though. That you know everything went well. And just in time for your tournament, like you said.
Yeah.
That you're gonna have. Is this weekend?
This weekend, Saturday.
Dude, the last episode, I said that I was gonna be in it, and I'm not. But hey, I'm golfing now though. At least I'm trying to.
I've seen that. How you liking it,
bro? I like it a lot. Not gonna lie. Like I bought clubs because I'm
you
like,
got 'em?
yeah, I got some clubs. The Amazon ones that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I got some, starter kit and everything. So, dude, I'm like stoked, bro. Like I literally, I'll be at work thinking like.
Do you ever catch yourself just like practicing?
Bro, more than you think, dude. More than you think. Like my girl has like this big mirror and stuff, and like sometimes like I'm kind of like by there, and I'm just like, dude, I've never tried this, and now like all the time I'm like, oh, like my arm, I gotta keep it straight, you know.
Yeah.
And like you kind of like start to judge yourself. I've seen like golf videos before or people golfing, and like at first or before you wouldn't. I would just be like, oh, cool, they hit the ball.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, they're standing like this, and they're kind of like. But everyone's different though. You know?
That's what my one advice I would give you is like, watch golf videos, but just don't watch too many. I have like an ugly swing. Like I can't go full. I do half because I'm like I'm not flexible from my shoulders, so it doesn't allow me. So I do half swings, but like it's not a pretty swing, but it works for me. Yeah. And people try to like help me. I'm like, I'm at the point where like I listen and I try it. Y si no, pues no. Like it's just everybody has a different way of golfing. Everybody has a different swing. So my only advice is like whatever works for you, just
yeah, stick to that, or like try to do better with that, you know. Yeah. You're gonna have it Saturday then, the tournament. Saturday. Who's your foursome?
This year I'm not playing.
Oh, you're not playing? No. Wow.
It's because it's the third one, and actually last year I really like didn't get to enjoy it because like golf you have to like concentrate, but when your phone is blowing up like every 5 minutes, like like it's not very enjoyable. And this year I kind of like won, since it's my third year, I got 3 photographers. So we're going to be all over shooting videos. And I kind of want to interact with most groups. Like I have my cousin, he's a rookie. He's a shotgun sponsor. So we want to record that on hole 17, the $10,000 hole-in-one. I want to be there. I kind of want to get a DJ there, like kind of give it like a live feel. And have you golfed that Bonnie Brook? Yeah,
so hole 17, that's the one where you tee off and you got to go over the water, right?
Yeah.
Like onto the green?
Yeah, it's a part 3.
Yeah.
It's second to last.
Yeah.
So
You know that was the best hole I've ever had. Like no BS.
That's a hard hole.
Yeah, like talking to my or like my guys could attest to this. We were like, cause I don't know, golf, like you kind of
You get the Island. This is part 3. The part
yeah.
4,
Yeah, and I got par on that, but that's like the best that I've done on any hole was literally that one, hole 17.
It's a hard hole.
Yeah, dude, I got it right before the water, right, like off the green, and then I used like a pitching wedge to get it over the water. It got on the green. Yeah, dude, like the terminology and shit, you know. And yeah, from there, dude, I was able to just put it in, and I got a part 3 on that.
Yeah, that one's
but a hole in one though, dude, that's crazy.
It is crazy, but I mean, you get 10 grand, and también I'm doing that hole is gonna be sponsored by Malort. So if you don't get it over the water, the creek,
you gotta take a
shot of Malort. Shit, I'm bringing out my driver. my friend told me like, fuck that.
Yeah, just get it over.
Just get it over.
Yeah, even if it's like not even close to the green.
Yeah, so Saturday 100, like I have like 104, 108 golfers. Bonnie Brook closes the whole course for myself, Toluca's, and then it's a good time, and then we're sending all my crew, my Tonaco friends. We're all sending our wives, our girls to a house, getting them food. We're getting like water slides, jumping house
with the kids and everything.
The kids, that day they know it's our day, so we'll probably be out from like 8:30 in the morning to probably like 8 at night. So we're gonna put like a 12-hour shift. Cause it's cantina after, right? After, yeah, like we have food afterwards, and then the fee includes cóctel de camarón, tacos, and ceviche. So you should go. Sponsor a hole, hear me, beer me, and then you're invited to the after party.
Dude, I hit you up about that. You never replied to me.
Oh, I was.
You were, yeah, you were. It was around that time.
I didn't respond to anybody.
And you posted something. I was like, let me sponsor one, and then we were talking about 2 things though, and you replied to like the other thing.
Oh.
And
then
I
think I have like 3 spots left, so let me know.
Yeah, no, I'd be down, dude. Honestly, to sponsor.
Actually, if you want, like, come with us so you can check out how the whole golf. You can ride in my cart since I'm not playing. You can ride with me, and then we'll just drive around so you could get a feel of how it is, and then back at the LAGUNAS for next year.
Yeah, no, I'd be down, dude. That's kind of why I was like, dude, I want to be a part of it somehow, you know. And like I said, I kind of started golfing.
Oh wait, no, you'll be perfect in Ricky's car. Ricky is a shotgun. Last year he did 22 shotguns.
No way, dude.
22. Yes, he's the.
Fuck.
You guys should be in the same.
I could do like, oh shit. In how many hours? Like 6?
I think 5, 6 throughout the golf course, and then we ended up going to Cantina. Yeah, he did 22, and he said he's shooting for, I think, 24, 25 this year.
Dude, shout out Ricky, bro. He's a machine. I could do maybe like 15, dude, not gonna lie. But I don't know, because I want to remember that the day. I want to, like, you said, get a feel of, like, what it is and how it is. Or you can
take a shotgun every 3 he does.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take Ricky up on that.
I'm going to tell Ricky that I'm going to put you guys in the golf court. Because you love shotgunning.
Yeah.
You love shotgunning, so there you go.
Yeah. I've never... Oh, dude, I did. You sent me a video of him once, right? Mm-hmm. And he, like, barely opens it, smacks it, and...
that's Tortoise.
Oh, was it Tortoise? Okay.
Tortoise is the GOAT in shotgunning.
Huh.
Respects to him. Like, I was surprised when I saw that. And, like, I was like, there's no way. So I grabbed the can and I dipped it.
Nothing in there?
Nothing.
Yeah, dude, some people, I don't know how they do it, man. Like, I did it. You remember when I did it for, like, 30 days straight? Mm-hmm. And I was only able to get it down to, like, 5 seconds. Like, my best time.
I can't even shotgun. I mean, I can, but there's a lot... When I do this, there's a lot of fucking beer left over.
Do it for 30 days.
I'm just not a shotgun guy. I think I'm up there for shots. I think the most I had, like when I had Bombo, took 22 shots.
In a night?
In a night.
Oh, nah, dude. I'd be done.
And then I woke up at the next day at... So that day, when I was still playing soccer, the next day I looked at the schedule and I'm like, oh, we play a shitty team. I don't need to be 100%. So I got drunk, and then I checked that night, or somebody texted me, he's like, hey, ya cambiaron el partido. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, who do we play now? They're like, first place. So
Oh,
first
damn.
place versus second place. I'm like, what time? 8. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, no mames. So ended up took 22 shots, and I remember perfectly because it was the Mexico. I did a Mexico versus Colombia night, and then I was taking aguardiente and tequila, and then went to play at 8 in the morning, won the game, and I scored two goals, and then that was when Papirin was here. Papirin, like literally, he was passed out outside the field, like in the patch of grass, just like muerto, bro. And he's like, wait, I don't understand how
you did it?
how this is actually normal. Like, how can you take 22 shots and still wake up to play soccer, and I'm over here dying? I was like, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
shots. Yeah, I'm pretty good with shots. Beer, no, I can't.
I'm the opposite. I can't do it. I can't do shots. Like I'll be done.
Speaking of beer, let's have a beer. And this is like the beer that
Let's pop one open.
I could have like 2-3 beers tops. And
Summer
then
shandies?
Summer shandy. I could have ultras, but then I get bloated. But yeah.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, I remember from last time we got summer shandy, so I was like, let me get some this time around. Ya se calentaron a little bit. Dude, speaking of the golf tournament though, shout out Edwin. Got me this. What is it? Azteca? Is that what you're doing? Like Azteca golf?
Aztec golf, yeah.
Aztec golf.
Aztec golf.
Okay, not Azteca.
Yeah.
This is a sick shirt, bro.
I don't know, something about, I don't know if you can tell, but like, I just love Aztec stuff.
Yeah, you have like the pyramids tatted on you,
Yeah,
know? I should
pyramid.
probably speak into the mic. No, I should speak into the mic. I had it like over here.
Yeah, I remember when I went to, I've always been a fan of tattoos, and I just never knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, for me, they have to have meaning. There's people that will get like a fucking octopus or like hippopotamus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got like in, but for me, I had to, and that was my biggest thing. I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So when I went to Cancun, I went to Chichen Itza, and saw like the Aztec stuff. I was like, yo, this is it. So I kind of wanted to do Aztec on this side, and then my American side on this side. Pero como que ya me estoy arrepintiendo.
that side?
Yeah.
Did you even
Do I
start?
really love America that much, US?
Did you even start?
Nah. I didn't. What would I get, like the Statue of Liberty or what?
I mean, right? Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, there's just I feel you on that.
I don't know. It's just something about like last time we talked about this. Like, it's honestly like it's dope as fuck being Mexican and like the whole culture. Like, you're proud of it. Everything, but just not the national soccer team.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me started, bro.
Let's not even start there.
Dude, let me touch on something. Dude, maybe I'm just a hater. I hate seeing Mexican people root for Argentina. Like, I get the Messi thing. I get like he's your GOAT. Yeah. But I just with any team though, like with Miami's fine, Barca's fine, but I just hate seeing people root for Argentina. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, you know, like you're choosing a double like Neshland. Maybe I'm just a hater though.
Yeah, I mean, I like Messi, but I mean, like, something I've heard from all my friends that have gone to the World Cup is that like Argentinians are the worst. Like the people, so like
I've heard that
they're assholes.
I've heard that from Twitter.
Yeah, and I sometimes I go like on Instagram and read the comments. Like, Argentinian people actually go to Mexican La Selección Mexicana page and comment like
talking shit.
Talking shit.
No way, dude. Have you been to Argentina?
No.
Nah.
The only place I've gone is in South America is Colombia.
Oh yeah, same here.
You been to Colombia?
Yeah, I was kind of rooting for them yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I honestly thought the winner of Uruguay. I thought I had Uruguay winning it all, but I said whoever wins between Uruguay and Colombia is gonna take it, cause I guess aposté Spain England que iban a quedar 2-1 Spain.
Oh wow! Damn, exact score.
Yeah, I got
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Y casi no, it was like the last minute.
Yeah, I put 2-1.
Did you see people like getting in and like sneaking in and
No,
people were left out?
I was at Cantina and I was just like, no, I was actually at a baptism and it was around 7:00 and no empezaba. I'm like, what's the hold up? I thought it was a rain delay, But then like somebody told me like, oh no, like this happened, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, dude, a bunch of people got left out, bro. I mean, they're gonna get a refund, right? But still, like, or are they? I don't know.
I don't think they will.
You don't think so?
How do you
How do you prove you got left out?
Yeah.
Well, if they didn't scan your ticket, like, well, no, but they didn't scan anyone's ticket. Ah, damn, I see what you mean.
That sucks. Yeah, that's terrible.
I would have documented myself out there, like,
I lost a bet
for
to
2
that,
hours.
too. I bet my friend, and she won. She's Argentinian. So if you guys see Argentina flag at Cantina for a week or two,
just know it wasn't you.
It's not by choice. I lost a bet.
We gotta make our bet official.
What's our bet?
You would have said, let's bet who makes it further, Cruz Azul or America. I was like, we gotta say it on the pod so it's official.
All right.
Well, here it is. Cruz Azul. When we're in the finals, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, we're right. We're going for the 3-peat.
Nah, dude. The next 3 are ours. I'm saying it right now, so all you guys just know. They have a good team, dude, but it's like not always the best team wins, you know?
Yep.
Like with anything.
Agreed. So what are we betting?
Did we touch terms on that? I think we just said $100, right?
We can do $100.
I'm down for that. $100. So I kind of like, I had an outfit change, by the way, in case you guys didn't notice. Got the Aztec golf on. Are these like, are you selling these?
Yeah, I'm actually Saturday. It's gonna be the launch at the outing.
You'll have some.
So I'll have like hats. I'll have like shirts. A lot of stuff. I'm gonna start like what's it called? Instagram page either tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday. So people that want to pre-order or anything, just to get it going, because a lot of Latinos are playing and it's becoming very popular. So
yeah, it is.
I want something like, for example, like for my friends to go to different courses and be like, bro, that's dope. Like where'd you get that? It's like, oh, it's my
dude, it's a sick logo. I mean,
my friend's brand.
Dude, I kind of like, I want to give you your flowers a little bit for stuff like that. You're very like I don't want to say that you're good at monetizing stuff, because it sounds kind of like you're just like, you know, money hungry. But you're good at like, you know, seeing stuff for what it is and being like, oh, like I can do it in this way, you know. But I don't think you necessarily do it because you're like, man, I'm just trying to make money, you know.
Yeah.
But you find ways though to market stuff and to make it like, to put value behind brands, just like that. And you've done it, bro, now for like a long time. I mean, you did it all the way since shout out Bombo, since Bombo days, you know.
Yeah.
And like you're still doing it to this day. So I mean, I don't know, like I guess we can kind of touch on how you got started, even like with the business. I know we touched on it a bit last time, like the, you know, part 1. If you haven't watched that, go watch it right now. No. But yeah, dude, like there's a lot that you're good at doing, you know.
So pretty much, I feel like everybody is born to be something. Like, for example, you like cables, you like laptops, you have 2 cameras, you have a TV. Like,
I hate all this stuff, man.
Yeah, right. But look at the lights. This is, for me, gives me headache. Like, that's why I always have an engineer. Like, I don't know how to install grupos, and I don't like, just seeing too many cables gives me anxiety. So I'd rather just pay somebody to do it. And I think like, I want to say, yeah, business, I get it from, I learned a lot from my dad, and just like social media marketing. I feel like that's my thing. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at it, and I mean, like the bar, it's good vibes, va bien, gracias a Dios. And then like people ask me like, what's one thing that you wish you could be better at? And I think I would like to be a little bit more handy, because I'm not handy at all. Like, I have friends que fucking
could build stuff and all that. Yeah, like, I feel you on that.
Hacen y deshacen, and I'm like, cheers to you guys. Like, that's why I have a bar. Mejor vendo unas 2 botellas, and that bottle money pays for somebody to do it. I'm not very handy, but cada quien tiene lo de él, lo de ellos, and I feel like the bar business is, and social media is my thing. I think one of my biggest pet peeves when people is like, you're always on your phone. Like cuando me dicen, and I'm just like, it's literally my job, like to be on social media, post, promote, because there's places where I'm actually like my own promoter and a business owner. Like I don't have anybody else doing it for me. Like I do both, and there's some that have promoters to do it at different bars, but I have to do both, and it takes time because like you're on Instagram, you have to like the algorithm, like there's
like figure it out. Yeah,
different time to post this and that.
Oh yeah.
So there's it's a science to it of that. So yeah, I feel like that this is, and I like to do it. Like if I'm out with my friends, a veces les molesta. It's like, bro, you're from, like, and I show them. I'm like, bro, look what I'm doing. Like I'm actually like texting my man, like the bartenders, or just like promoting. And I mean, like if I'm on vacation, if I'm at work, and luckily my girl at first le molestaba, but she realized what it takes for a business to like be successful.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, like you won't see me like being out with friends and being on TikTok or just looking at videos. Like no, like if I'm on my phone, it's because I'm doing something with work. So yeah, that's that part of business. And the other question was, how did I get started? Honestly, it started in college. Like long story short, because I feel like we have a lot to talk about. So, and that's actually one of the questions that I get asked a lot. Because you want to talk about the polls, right? Honestly?
Yeah, your polls and stuff, dude. I'll kind of I don't mean to cut you off, but I'll kind of like throw something in there. Is like with the whole social media stuff, dude. What you're really good at is being like interactive, you know. And yeah, those polls are like a huge part of that. Yeah. But not just that. I just feel like you find ways to include everybody, you know? And even with like the whole recording people and stuff, like I know at first, and I mean probably even then, but it's not like as much of an issue now. Yeah. I feel like back then people would hate that you would be like, you know, recording the bar to show like who's there, and you know, like, dude, we're here, like, come, you know? Yeah. I feel like it took people a while to come around to that, because they're like, oh, I'm out, I don't want to be like seen, obviously, because social media wasn't what it is now. And I feel like you were kind of like at the jump, like you were like at the head, you had a head start on that, because back then people weren't doing it that way. And now it's like, dude, if you go to a bar, if you go anywhere really, well, I mean, for the most part, like a bar or club, you know there's a chance there's more than a chance that you're gonna end up on their story, you're gonna end up like, you know. Yeah,
and the reason why I do it is because I've, like, when I go, like, well, before I used to go to the city, like, you kind of look to see, like, for example, you're out with your boys and de repente you're here drinking and se te loca, and you're like, let's go out. So you go and check social media, and then you might hit up Cantina's page and be like, bro, look at Cantina, it's popping right now. That's why I do it, because people are trying to find out where to go, and if they see Cantina and they see that it's popping, chances are that you're gonna end up there. I don't do it to put people on blast, and I think it's gotten to a point where my friends and certain people know that if I'm there, I'm gonna record, and they know to hide. Or they're like, hey, like, don't get me, which I respect. Like, I'm not gonna get into anybody's business, pero yeah, they know que quitarse, or to go to the corner, or go to the bathroom. Yeah. So yeah. And then, like, the incident that happened with that one girl que me amenazó.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that story actually blew up. Everybody was just like last week, like with the whole bar situation. That story blew up too.
Yeah. So long story short, basically you got DM'd, like, dude, like,
Lexi gente.
Yeah, to take you off, like, to take her off, like, your socials, because it was like a video of her dancing, like, you know, shaking ass or whatever.
Shaking ass to the camera.
Yeah, right. It's like, so what do you expect, you know? Yeah. But
that one I had like probably like 100 messages. People just commenting on the situation. Yeah. This last week, I'm not even kidding you, about 200.
That's crazy.
And I felt like people got se querían deshogar. They've been holding so much to say.
Yeah, about that exact thing. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you screenshots, and then you decide if you want to post them or not. I don't leave that up to you.
I don't know if I want to get too involved, you know. But yeah, dude. I mean, and yeah, dude. Even people I know were asking you, like, when's the pod dropping? Like, when's it come?
yeah.
You know, and people asking me, and I'm like, damn, dude, like, you really, I'm telling you, you have a way to get people involved,
Yeah.
you know, and you're very inclusive on social media.
Yeah, like people send me, like I'm like the messenger, the scapegoat. Like obviously they don't want to post.
Oh, with
their
the polls and stuff.
the polls.
Yeah.
And then like I sometimes do questions, like ask me questions, and like now it's to a point where they don't wait for the questions; they just DM me questions. And I'm like, I didn't know that we were doing this. Like they asked me like, number one question I get asked would probably be, we're gonna touch base on how it ever started, but now that we're on post, my number one question is, what do you think it is? What do you think the question number one is?
Number one question that they ask you, like, in general.
Yeah.
Would it be like about your kids or your girl or something, like personal, like very personal?
Yeah. Number one question is, who is my baby mama?
Dude, that's crazy. That just like
Yeah.
people
Like,
just blatantly can
Yeah.
just.
Like I post my videos of my kids, and they'd be like, bro, like who's your baby mama? And I was just like, don't worry about it. Like,
That's crazy,
only
dude.
people, like, you know who she is. You met her. But yeah, people are like, bro, like, what the
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, you just,
Yeah.
like, are you with her? Why don't you post her? And like, I don't want to talk too much about it, but because she's a private person. Like, she's the total opposite of me. She doesn't like she has social media, but doesn't post anything. Y al contrario, me, I post everything. So when people ask do opposites attract, I'll be like,
The answer
yes,
is hell yes.
I'm the outgoing one, the loud one. She's the quiet one. Stay in. So yeah, it does work out, because if I was gonna, si hubiera terminado con alguien that's just as wild as me, like, we would go out and who's gonna take care of who?
Yeah, you'll probably butt heads too with like, you know. I cut you off earlier when you were gonna say how it all kind of came about. Like, you started with, you know, doing stuff in college.
So it all started in college. Like, there used to be a soccer, like, I was on the soccer team, and the soccer house, we would throw fucking great parties. And then, like, people were always asking, like, somebody play music. So when I was a freshman, like, somehow I got promoted as the DJ of the house party, but with an iPod. Because something about me, like, just DJs in general, I would say, like, I know I wasn't a great DJ, because my mixing, it was bad. But there's DJs that are really good mixers, transition songs, and the BPM and all that, but they don't know what to play. Me, the opposite, I knew what to play, but didn't transition very well. Because, like, I've always said, like, Ramon Ayala hits different at 1:30 a.m. than at 10 p.m. So I knew how to, like, mix in. So it got to a point where at the house parties, people were like, hey, give the iPod to Lagunas. Over there, I was Lagunas, because there was already another Edwin. So I was Lagunas, and, like, I would play, like, when everybody was drunk, I would play, like, Casey and JoJo, like, all that R&B. And then we went to a bar. Did you ever? No, I don't think you ever went. But there's a bar. It's called Madison Street. It's a strip. It's a strip full of bars.
Wait, where?
In college. I went to Dominican.
Oh, okay. Madison Street. I don't think.
Yeah, it's like a Reallyville, but cheaper. Like fucking $3 shots, $5 like cheap dollar beers. And then we used to go to this bar called Doc Ryan's, but like we would request songs and they wouldn't play. They would play some EDC shit. But we would still go because they had dollar beers on Thursdays. And then we went to a different bar, and then one of the owners asked one of my friends, her name is Jamie. Shout out to Jamie, she's the one that got me the gig. And respects to that girl, because Jamie went to my outing, and she's in charge of what happened this past weekend. She's one of the sponsors, like organizes Miche Fest.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
That's
and
dope.
She does Miche Fest for the last years. This one was the biggest one because it went to like the beachfront, I think.
Yeah, they did it on the beach, right?
Yeah. Good friends with her. She came to my outing. She does House Fest también in Pilsen. It's a big festival. So like I do small events at a bar. This girl is doing big events. So we went to Salante. Well, she went to Salante's, and the owner asked her, like, why, can I ask you a question? Why do you guys go over there? Like, and she told us, like, oh, because they have dollar beers, but we actually don't like it because we hate the music. The owner tells us, like, what if I let you bring your own music and I give you guys the same specials? Would you guys come here? She's like, oh yeah, definitely. Calls me up right away, tells me, like, hey, I just talked to the owner of Salantes, like, you could become a DJ here and we get the same specials, like, you want to do it? I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. So I called my dad and I'm like, Dad, let me borrow $500 because I needed a mixer, a controller. He was like, ¿para qué? And I told him, I was like, I told him the situation. He's like, I'll te lo pago para atrás. So it was like an investment, pretty much.
Yeah, you'll get it back.
That was my biggest, that turned out to be the biggest investment of my life. So 500, and then I found what I liked. So we started doing Salantes on Thursdays, bro, packed. And the guy was like so surprised, like, how do you get to me, like, and it's something that's carried with me. I'm like, I don't know, it's just people want music, people want drinks. I had friends from here going on Thursdays to drive all like an hour, like.
Where is it? Dominican
is in River Forest. It's by Elmwood Park.
So it's like west of the city.
Yeah.
No? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like passing or like when you go on the highway, Chicago, you go to the left, you go towards O'Hare, the next street, the next exit, it's I think Cumberland. Te sales ahí. And then from there, it's like 15 minutes from O'Hare, and then 10 minutes from the city. So it was perfect. Like if we ever wanted to go into the city, like we would just Uber drive like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, I had friends going from here over there, bro. And then Halloween, we had to close doors, 2 floors. So that's how it started, and then yeah, it became the spot on Thursdays. So then once college se terminó, I came over here. And then, well, back then I was just a DJ, pero como me quedaba al último, a que me pagaran, and they were counting the money, I would see how much money they would, bro, they were counting their money in front of me.
Right. And they'd give you like not even a tenth of that.
Yeah, they used to pay me a percentage there, which I loved.
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, I liked it there because they rewarded me. Like if it gets packed, like you should get rewarded, and if it's slow. So it made sense for both. Like, slow nights I would get a lot less, but on busy nights like that, and then like stacks of money, and I was like, I need to do this. And then like the owners were not young, not old, like middle age, and they were like, they were literally work to party. They would make money partying. And they told me, it's like, there's nothing better than partying and making money. And I was like, and that stuck with me. I was like, en vez de ir at bars and spending all this money, why not
do it yourself?
Do it myself.
Yeah.
So then, like when I left college, me vine para acá and le seguí. And then shout out to Jeremiah from the Mug. He gave me a chance to DJ there on Thursdays, and también se le llenaba. I remember Doobie, Victor Lopez.
Yeah.
He hit me up. He's like, hey, I want to do my birthday at the Mug. You down to DJ? I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And I told Jeremiah, I'm like, Doobie knows a lot of people too. Put me and Doobie together.
Yeah, shout out. Doobie's cool as hell. He's my girl's cousin. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. But yeah, he's cool as hell, dude.
Also getting into golfing. He likes it. Yeah, we threw a party, and I told Jeremiah, like, it's a big bar. You need to get a couple bartenders. He didn't have faith in us, bro. He had one bartender. No, my man. Like,
was not enough.
Not enough. Jeremiah had to jump in, and it was not enough for him. I'm like, do you see? And he's like, yeah, bro, like, never again. And I'm not underestimate you. So yeah, from there I went to I was DJ at the Mark on Thursdays, and then I got the opportunity to throw a party at Bombo. Well, it used to be Bombo, that space right now, Cantina.
Yeah. I
told my pops, I'm like, hey, Dad, can I throw a party? He's like, for what? I'm like, just to throw a party. So then he's like, fuck it, do it. So I threw a party, and then he's like, do you know all these people? I'm like, no, but when you say there's a party, people will come. He's like, what if we turn this into a bar? You think you could get it packed? I'm like, I don't know. There's only one way to find out. And that's how I started.
That's how Bombo came about?
That's how Bombo.
Why did you name it Bombo? Because like Bombonera, like the Toluca stadium, or what?
Yeah, because I wanted to relate something to Toluca's. So like, so I was like something that relates to Toluca's, this and that.
Pretty much, you start Bombo, and you know it's like, dude, it was the spot. Like we've hashed that already. It was the spot. If you missed it, like you missed it. But what about like the fall of Bombo, like the demise of Bombo?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said in the last one, I don't think, and even people till this day tell me, I don't think there will ever be another place like Bombo because we had both spots. But yeah, like the fall was, and like this is where the good part. For this video, I think we should not use names. We should think of nicknames. So
nicknames.
Just to avoid anything. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I talked to my lawyer, called him right away after sending him the picture of the letter. Like I said, all I'm asking is to keep my name out of their mouth. So
yeah,
we shall see.
Okay, so something that's news to me up until like a week or two ago was that they played a hand in Bombo basically like getting shut down for 2 years or whatever.
Yeah, no, not 2 years. Well, yeah. What is it? No, it was actually longer, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 2-3 years. So pretty much, all right, here we go. So Bombo started.
Buckle up.
Yeah, Bombo started, and like something like you see my posts, like nothing but facts. I got receipts. I got when I'm gonna do something, like if I'm gonna come at you, I'm gonna come in hard. Which I don't come at people because I mind my own. Pero like, what's el dicho? Si te buscan, te encuentran or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, that's what happened. So Bombo opened, and when Bombo opened, there was a bar across the street. It was Bucanas. Then Bucanas closed, and then it became Legits. Legits closed, Bombo's still there. It became Botanas. And then Botanas closed, and it became what it is right now. So for this story, we're gonna let's call it La Prisión, because apparently when you leave that bar, you're not supposed to leave the bar. Yeah, you're not supposed to leave that bar, and if you leave, you can't walk in. So then La Prisión got there, and that's when we started having issues. And so pretty like La Prisión would go to the city and like make false reports on me, of the bar, fights. And like, did Bombo have fights? Yes. But was it as bad as people made it seem? No. What bar doesn't have fights? Shit, I've been at the Mug, there's fights there. I've been at Booner, there's fights. So pretty much there's fights everywhere. Did more happen there? Yeah, because of the music and stuff. But everything was always handled, controlled. But this bar would go and talk bad about Bombo. So then it got to a point where the mayor became best friends with them, and he actually listened, and they closed me down because of them. So, like La Prisión, I remember they wanted it to be a Tex-Mex bar, and I had friends that would go there, and they would request Tejano music. I mean, they would request
like non-Tejano music.
Yeah, they would request corridos or this and that, and what should we call this person? Cruella.
Oh, dude, I was just getting over La Prisión.
La Prisión. So Cruella would be like, no, this is a Tex-Mex bar. And my friends would complain. They're like, bro, can you believe that they like denied or did this and that? So they tried to keep the Tex-Mex. It didn't work out. Like, I think one of the reasons the city of Joaquin told me that they would go and complain, saying that live music and DJs cause problems, and that was causing all the problems at Bombo and all the fights. So I think so that's what they use against me. And then once they saw that Tex-Mex thing wasn't working out for them, that's when they probably were like, we need to do something because this is not working. And that's when they started doing what I was doing, live music and DJs. So the thing that bothered me was like, how are you going to use something against me and then use it for you? So they're probably like, all right, so we need to start making money. Let's do what Bombo was doing because it was working out for them. So that's the thing that bothered me. Like, there's no way that you went over there and made a big ass deal to the city and complained about it, but now you're using it for you. So yeah, it worked out for them. Like I said, they were in the king of the world. They felt untouchable. They were on top during COVID, but yeah, once Sky opened and then once Cantina opened, that's when they felt a little threat. And looks like they're feeling it right now.
Yeah, damn, man, that's deep, bro. Like,
yeah, and like I said, like, people want, there's receipts, there's factual, like, literally people from the city of Waukegan would like tell me like, hey, they're actually here right now. And I'm just like, damn. And there's actually been times where I've seen them over there too. But see, like, I go to the city of Waukegan to like let's say pay a bill or pay something or get like go pick up some paperwork for the liquor license, and yeah, I'll see them go like up to the elevator to like the mayor's office or something. I was just like, interesting.
oh man, dude.
And the difference between, and this is like the difference between them and I is like, I feel like they use, because when they had the other mayor was there, they used him for themselves, like como se dice, like
like to take advantage of.
Yeah. They took advantage of the situation and used it to close me down. So when he closed me down, I don't know if you saw, but I was against him. Like, I wanted this mayor to be in because I was like, it can't. And my dad was actually kind of scared. He's like, no, don't post anything on Facebook. Like, it's gonna get worse. And I told my dad, I was like, how much worse can it get? Like, they already closed down Bombo. They were trying to close down the restaurant to take our liquor license away. And I'm like, how much worse can it get? Literally. And he's like, yeah, you're right. Fuck it. Just let's go 100% on this mayor.
To try to get her elected or in office.
So I'm not gonna say I did it, but I think I played a good role in it. Yes, the new mayor came in and let me open, and the difference is that with this mayor, I have not gone once to her office and badmouth them or anything. Y ellos al revés, they went hasta que se le metió la cabeza a aquel to close me down. And no, I honestly, like, así como ves on social media, like, I just worry about mine. There's no need for me to go over there and like try to close you down, because for what? Like, if you guys close down, then that means more people. ¿A dónde voy a meter tanta gente? Mm-hmm. So like, and that's a different view that we have. Like, a mí me conviene that they stay open, because then, like, si no cabe la gente at least. Y a veces sí les conviene when I close the doors. People do cross the street and go over there. So if anything, they should be glad. They should be happy que they get customers late. So when they went to the city, they said, because I have friends, like, people that work in the city, and like, everything I'm saying is 100%, because even till this now Cantina is here, I have a friend that works there, and she would text me, and she would like, guess who just came in? Corella came in and tried to make a report about you, and this and that there was a fight, blah blah blah, and they just got sick of it. And they're like, where's your proof? Where's this? We haven't heard anything. They called the cops. It's like, was there anything at Cantina? It's like, no, we don't have anything reports. So they just brushed it off. To this day, they tried, pero before les hicieron más caso, because it was during COVID. I don't know if you remember, but everything was shut down. They were plugged in with the mayor. Everything was shut down. Like I couldn't even go to Chuckwagon and have my chicken noodle soup. I couldn't even go to Toluca's because we were closed down. Everything was closed down except them. They were allowed to open.
Yeah, they like opened something in the back, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's like, I feel like that's the hate they have towards me, because they were on top of the world at one point during COVID. Like les iba bien, but then when I opened, that's where it all started at. La Calle, because they saw like a little decline. But when they heard that I was opening across the street from them, like that's, I think like that's.
So that's what it was. Like there was no like prior beef. There was like did you ever reach out and try to like kind of like work or communicate with them like at all?
Well, when they first opened, I remember, because if you look at the time slots, like they opened and they closed me down right away. Like I said, there was bucanas there was legit botanas, and we always made it work. Like at the end of the day, competition. You have your crowd, I have my crowd, but they just, I don't know. They just feel like another thing I don't get is like, okay, there's how many people in Waukegan? Like, let's say you are the only bar. Like, how the fuck are you gonna fit so many people? Like, and when they open, I remember reaching out to them. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have a live music group tonight. Is it cool, like, if we work together? Like, I could take the grupo. I forgot what grupo was it, but it was like we could go to La Prisión, have dinner there, and I'll pay for my staff before we open, and for the grupo, and then from there, we'll come over here, and you guys are more than welcome. Didn't read it, ignored me, and that was one time. And then a second time, I tried to work with them, because when I opened, I don't know if your experience, I had brunches at Toluca's, the third section, and I was like, we were getting lit. At the end of the day, it's still a restaurant, so we were getting lit. My dad was like, "Hey, bye," because they would get up on the tables and start dancing.
Yeah. By the third section, you mean the one that's like closed off right now, or like that, like
the middle section between Cantina and the restaurant.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Where the men's bathroom is.
Yeah. Okay.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
So I would do brunches there, and they were getting lit. So then I was like, why don't we do brunches here, and then walk across the street around 5 to La Prisión when we're lit, and then the after party. So I make money in the mornings, and then we'll walk across the street to your bar, and it could be the after party. You make money. I pitched that idea to them. Again, ignored me, and they actually tried to take my idea and apply it to themselves. So they try to be shady and be like, you know what, we're not gonna work with you. We heard your idea. We're not gonna work with you, but instead we're gonna do brunches and after party.
Oh wow!
So they try to do brunches, and that pissed me off, because like here I am trying to work with you guys, and now you guys are trying to be petty and try to take my idea and keep it to yourself. So that's when I got bothered, and I'm like, all right, you want to go? We'll go. And then there would be times where then we made the transition to Cantina, and then I would have grupos or something, and then they'll try to like match me to try to fuck me over. So that's when it got a little bit personal, and that's what happened. And then I was like, all right, if you guys want to play, we can play. So that's what's been. But the thing that like does bother me, I mean, like the shit talking like on social media, like the whole.
So that's kind of what did you in, I think, is like everything was brewing, and you had like prior like instances where it was like, you know, stuff was coming along, but it finally like reared its head. You're like, dude,
think about it. It's been since 2000. No, wait. The screenshot that I posted on Instagram, we're talking about my merch. That was 2018. That was Calle, when I had Calle. But this has been going on since Bombo, so add another 3 years. So I've been dealing with this stuff. And I have friends be like, hey, friend, like, don't go down on their level. Like, and for the most part, I've always been like, I mean, me gusta callar a la gente con hechos. Like, if my bar is packed and yours is not, you're closed before even midnight, that's why, like, but I feel like they want to, like, they're very, like, social media, and they want to talk their smack on social media. And I'm not going to say, I'm not going to use the word bullying, because there's no way I could get bullied by someone that size. For this story, we'll call him what? So we'll call him Grumpy.
You're better with the nicknames.
We'll
You're
call him
better with
Grumpy.
the nicknames.
I was gonna say Papa Smurf, but I ain't calling nobody Papa Smurf. So Grumpy. So pretty much, yes, using social media and like, again, I'm not gonna use the word bullying, but after so much, people keep doing it because nadie le dice nada. So I was like, you know what? I have to say something. Maybe next time he's on fucking Facebook and wants to write something, he'll have me in back of his head and be like, you know what? I should probably not say this before something happens again. So, and one of my biggest regret is like when like I was still open. There was one time that I was gonna he posted something, Grumpy posted something, and I was gonna share his post with a little caption, because I remember in La Calle, he went, Grumpy and Corella went around 1:30. We closed at 2, and they wanted to get a bottle at 1:45, and they made a big ass deal that we didn't sell them a bottle. And me and my business partner at the time, Nando, we were just like shocked, like how you guys are business owners, like you guys know that we can't sell a bottle at 1:45, like it just
like we're about to close.
Yeah, like you guys have your own business. You guys should know like the rules. They threw a fit. They went on Facebook, talked smack, and Grumpy was like, ha ha ha, like, vas a otro negocio, les quieres, something that we didn't sell him a bottle. And literally, I shared it, and I was already typing, and I was gonna be like, cause. And I was about
to.
I was about to, and it was already written, blah blah blah. And all I needed to hit was send to post. But I was like, something about me, like sometimes I just need to take a couple deep breaths, and then I took like 3, 4, and then I was just like, nah, let's not do it. So I never posted that. But I kind of wish I would have, because then he probably back then would have like, damn, he's actually like talking back now, like. And maybe esto nunca hubiera pasado if I would have posted that.
Yeah, if you would have put an end to it
back then.
Way back then.
So it kept brewing. And yeah, me encontraron, and like I went off. Like,
dude, so walk us through this, like the latest incident, right? So you're coming back. We talked about you had a surgery. Like, you know, you get here, you land, and it's just like...
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
That's the first message I get. And my girl saw like, ¿qué tienes? Because she saw me taking deep breaths. So not even getting off the plane, we just landed, take off airplane mode, and that's the first text that I get. He's like, "Hey, mira what Grumpy posted," and I was just like that's the thing, bro. Like I don't get it. Like, you worry about your business, like, and I maybe I get it. Maybe they feel some type of way that they promote no cover, everybody's free all night, and then you see me across the street charging 20 at the door at times, and then charging and there's still a line while you have a free event. And I mean, I guess they must feel some type of way, but that's the thing, like, instead of like being so focused on me, focus on your establishment and how to have better nights, how to stay open. Because I don't know if you saw my stories this weekend, but they were closed before midnight.
Yeah, I did see you making those.
And that's the thing.
Those videos at the end of the night that you never make outside.
Well, that's the thing. Like they let's just say the best way to explain this, I'm finishing what they started. They wanted this, they got it. So hopefully it comes to an end. But I feel like it's good to talk about this so people as they could see like people's true colors and like the shit that I had to deal with, because I think it becomes so personal. And the reason why I'm responding now, and I did it in Bombo, because when Bombo closed down, I was single. I didn't have like shit like to pay for. Like right now, like I've worked hard to get where I'm at. to give Bombo the name it got. But now, like, you're trying to fuck with me when I have a family, and Cantina pays for my kids, pays. That's the money I live off. So back then, I didn't, and I think one of my biggest regrets is not fighting for Bombo, because I felt like it was a lost cause, because even like the mayor was against me. So that's the difference between back then, and this is the difference now that I'm defending my brand, my name, because if they close me down, like, there's my income to provide for my family. So that's a big difference between then and now. And yeah, I feel like it's like, again, I'll show you screenshots, but I think when I posted that the rant was over, 10 minutes later, somebody messages me and says, like, I think you should post, don't let the rant be over. You should
keep going.
You should add this to it. But I was like, no, I'll save it for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm doing a podcast. And this is where, like, my head just fucking, it blew my mind. That Corella and them would try to get, not pay, but convince certain people, customers, to go across the street to Cantina and start a fight. I heard about it once from a coworker, and I was just like, nah, it can't be. There's no way they would go that low. And then when I heard it from the second person, I'm like, damn, so it is true. They would ask people to go to Cantina and start a fight, so then they could go to the city and make reports, complain about it. And it's just like, bro, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, damn, that, like, you're willing to go to that level. And like, I was honestly left speechless. I was like, no, mames.
To me, it's like, it's crazy that like they wouldn't just try to work with, like, you know, going way back. Because I feel like even like, you know, with this, right? Like, there's people that I've seen like start their own, like, you know, channel, or like, you know, like a show or a podcast or stuff like that. And I never see it as like, damn, like, I hope they fail, you know? To me, it's more like, dude, like, that'd be dope if, like, they do something and then maybe we can collab on something. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like, you think of it in that way.
That's the way I see it, bro. And I mean, I go to every, I'm not going to say every bar, because there's bars that they're like Casey's Corner on Green Bay. Like, not those, but like Booners. I love Booners. I love the mug. You see me at Jay's. You see me at Vegas with Christian, Berto. So me llevo bien con todos, because I feel like there's enough alcoholics in Waukegan and everybody has a different crowd. Like, everybody does have a different crowd. Like, Ryan Tequila has a different crowd. They do their thing, I do my thing. And like, we could, like, well, not anymore, because there's no way I'm like ever working with them, but like, it could have been good. We could have had like a Washington takeover, like, start here and their bar crawls or like stuff like that. But the fact that they want everything for themselves, like, it just, I don't really associate with.
What did you think about that battle for Washington meme that you were on? Dude, I saw that. It was pretty funny, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
It was like, you know when there's memes being made, like, that's when you know, like,
yeah. What was that, King of Washington?
Yeah, King of Washington or something like that.
And it made me think. I think La Prisión should bring Los Cabros, and I should bring Le Mans on the same night.
Just go head to head, see what happens.
See where the people go. That'll be the ultimate. Or they could have Cabros, and then they could just flop. Then Le Mans goes over there, Cabros comes over here, and we'll see.
See if they're following the group or if they're following the
just
place.
To see who the King of Washington is, and see who loses money that night. Oh, man.
That'd be kind of crazy. I mean, you gotta get them to, like, accept, and, you know, but I don't know. So you haven't, like, you've had no communication with them whatsoever since then,
no.
And it's just been like radio silent, pretty much.
Yeah, like, I felt like bro, I'm not even kidding. Like, I had like 200 messages, like, from Snapchat, from all my social media, and I felt like people they had like their own stories people that work there, and like it's just crazy. Like I said, I'll give you the screenshots. It's up to you if you want to post them. Se quieren desahogar, pero somebody said let's boycott la prisión, and I don't feel like I would never like as much as I dislike them. I don't wish bad upon anybody. But I think the way they handle certain situations are like I won't say boycott, but I think people should like just like teach them a lesson that like without customers, there's no business. Like you make your money from your customers, and for you to treat certain people like a certain way, it's just like wrong. Like calling people fake customers because they go to cantina. Or like if you're at prisión and then you walk over to cantina and then you try to go back, they don't let you in.
Yeah.
Like it just blows my mind.
Yeah, that part's insane. Like, you know, I will say like me personally, like I've never had a bad experience there, you know, but I just like I'll eat and you know that's about it. But like yeah, like some of the stories that are kind of been surfacing, it's kind of like it's just not a good look, you know. And I don't know. So obviously you haven't had contact with them since then. What about prior to this incident though? Like when's the last time you went? When's the last time you actually saw them? Like
I think it was about 3 years ago when I was doing my brunches at the third section, and then I would cross the street with everybody else and drink. That was the last time because aparte de like going to the ops and like still like I would spend money there. Like I would buy my friends shots and we'll get shots, drinks, bottle. And I remember specifically that day they had a grupo and I was just watching the grupo, and I was with my friend Rommel. He was there with me and my cousin at the table, and Rommel hasn't been there since then either because Grumpy sees me, comes and like taps me in the shoulder, and like I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked down and he was there. So he started like talking smack. Like he said something about like I think he found out that Cantina was gonna open, that I was gonna transition over there, so he kind of felt some type of way, and then asked me something about like, what's this that you're posting, that who brings live music? And I'm like, yeah, like Vegas brings live music, you bring live music. And he's like, no, I'm the only one that brings live music. Like this is pretty much saying this is like my thing. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure Vegas brings grupos and se le ponen bien. And then I was like, why are you even talking smack? Like all you do is talk about like like when he made this post about my merch, like le daba cosa que he would make fun that I would sell my merchandise, and he would post something like, haha, aquí se da gratis. I'm like, tú subes cosas de mí and I'm not fucking saying anything. And then he tells me, he's like, chinga tu madre. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I just pushed him, and security got involved. I got banned and stuff like that. But to me, like, it was just like, about the disrespectful. I was just like, how are you a business owner and starting a whole ass fight in your business with a customer? And desde ahí I never try to go back or anything, but that to me that was just like
that was it.
That was it. And then Rommel hasn't gone back, and then I even told the security, he banned me. He's like, how the hell are you going to start a fight with you? I'm like, bro, check your cameras, and then you'll see that I was just chilling, minding my own business. He comes up to me, and he's the one that started talking smack and this and that. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, check your cameras. And then my people were there, they saw. And then he just tried to spin it a different way, saying that it was my fault. But like I said, I have no reason to lie or anything, but... Yeah, and the thing that bothers me of this is that like sometimes my bartenders try to go, and específicamente one, y no la dejan entrar, and I'm just like, bro, the issue is with me. Like, leave my staff out of this, like, and they pick and choose. Algunas sí las dejan y otras no, but.
So you think that was my last time eating wings there?
Who? I mean.
Yeah. Dude, no lie, that's what I was thinking about. Like before this, I'm like, fuck it. You know what? Like, if this is reason enough to, like, be like, nah, that's it. It's like, it's not even worth it at that point, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, like my post, I posted, try to give them some advice how to improve. They do have fire wings, fire food. I'll give them that. But yeah, keep selling your wings because that's probably what's making all the bread right now. But because yeah, like when we have events, like they're open, I'm open, like you saw this weekend, they close, and like that's. Like I said, I don't wish anything bad upon anybody, but I think karma's real, and they're getting a little taste of what karma is, and people watching, like they should. Yeah, I always say like businesses are in business because of customers, and if you treat like people a certain way, like just like you pick and choose, that's not the right way.
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. No, dude, and to be honest, like. I feel like you kind of like drag them, but in a way that like it wasn't like you didn't get like all personal. Like people can drag people in certain ways and get all personal and like stuff like that. I feel like you, for the most part, kept it like very like level headed and just kind of like based off facts. Yeah. And I feel like this is how you've been this entire episode too. So it's like
I feel like he's one of the persons that will get personal. We shall see. Before we started this off camera, I could get personal, but that's just taking it to a whole different level that I don't want to. But like I said, if they want to, if they respond and try to get personal, we could go tu por tu.
Okay, so
like I said, I'm very competitive. So if you wanna go there, we can.
Yeah, no, man. Honestly, I think that they. I mean, I can't like speak for either you or them, right? But. Like I guess what would you like? Where do you plan to go from here? Like what is like the beef? Like you're putting it to rest unless something pops up, you know.
Where do I plan to go from here? Just like I said, keep Cantina going. They should probably enjoy their last year of their lease because there might be some plans there for me in the future. But yeah, bro, like I said, like it's simple. It's very simple. Just worry about your business. I'll worry about mine. Yeah, that's it. Like there's no need like, and again, I'll say it again. I'll just finish what they started. They started this. I mean, we could keep going, but right now my main focus is my kids, growing fast, fam, and my business. Like I work so hard to be where I'm at. To have other people try to destroy it, give a bad name. So yeah, it happened once. What's the saying? Fool me once, shame
on me.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like it happened once. Ain't no way I'm letting it happen again. Cause like I said, like I can't go work construction. I can't build shit. No. But yeah, this is my thing. I love what I do, and yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like being an outsider, like we don't see it like as what you're taking it as, like oh, like why is he taking it like to heart, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you put it in perspective, it's like, dude, yeah, like you have a family to look after, and I guess yeah, like that is. Like you said, your one regret is that you didn't fight for it the first time around. Like, it doesn't sound like there'd be a way that you wouldn't fight for it. Like, if something were to ever happen, but hopefully we don't get there. I mean, it doesn't sound like there's a case there for anything anymore. Like, you know, you're dotting your I's, crossing your T's. That's a saying too, right?
Never heard that.
Really? Wow.
What is it?
Just you're dotting your I's and you're crossing your T's. It's like you're getting everything in order, basically.
Never.
Yeah, that's a saying. It's a saying. Unless I made it up. But yeah, dude, I mean, what? It's fucking pouring. I wonder if, like, you could hear it through this.
I don't know. I guess you'll find out.
But yeah, dude, I mean, honestly, bro, like, I'm glad you came out here to, like, you know, share your side of the story. You know how they say that there's always, like, 3 sides to a story?
Yeah.
It's like person A, person B, and the truth.
Mhm.
Sounds like you're giving us the truth though, so there may only be two sides to this
Like
one.
I said, there's receipts. I have screenshots, and then like if people don't believe me, look when Bombo closed and look the date that La Prisión opened. It's around those dates.
Yeah,
too.
that's crazy, dude. I didn't like I said, it was news to me. I didn't know that
And like
that played a part of it in
yeah,
it.
like because obviously when there's elections, like let's say a new mayor comes in, chances are that mayor's bringing in their own people. So the people that used to work for the previous mayor, well, they got let go. So yeah, they told me, it's like, yeah, I didn't want to tell you this, but they were here on a regular basis, complaining,
Filing complaints.
reports, and all this stuff. And now, like, I'm not a big, like, I don't know, like, I'm not very big on politics or religion. I don't touch base like much on my social media, but the closing of Bombo made me get into politics because, like, as a business owner, you have to like kind of politics and like you gotta be on the good side because they closed me down, and then with this mayor, I have a good relationship. So like if something happens or people go and try to complain, I know about it.
Yeah.
They let me know. So
Yeah. Off some of the like some of the negative stuff, how did you feel though, like being able to reopen? Like the day that it was just like, dude, it's gonna happen again, you know?
It was honestly like it was a good feeling. Like honestly, like especially because I had Calle, so then some stuff went down with La Calle, and I mean I loved La Calle, but just like there was three of us. One of my business partners I got along pretty well. The other one not so much, and it's just hard, like having a business with business partner because you have voice, but you can't make a decision because you have to consult it with somebody else, and they have to approve. Like Cantina, I'm 100%. So si quiero meter grupo, pretty much whatever I want to do, I can do. So that's the good thing, and I just like the spot, Washington Street, and yeah, bro, it was like honestly, I was very happy. Like 3 years with Doc Bombo kind of like took a toll on me, but yeah, like so it's like happy to be back for sure.
Yeah.
And like I love my job. Like I don't know, it doesn't feel like a job, but it is. It has its pros and cons, like haces corajes with customers. The other day somebody asked me, he's like, what's your biggest pet peeve at the bar? And there's a lot. I think one is like, cause I'm very generous person. Like I like to give shots, feel people welcome. I feel like I do a good job at like giving a good feel, good vibe there. But I think it's funny when people are like they're like, let's take a shot. I'm all right, let's take a shot. When you say let's take a shot, who should buy it? The person that said it, right?
Yeah.
And they just wait for me.
Like they're expecting
yeah,
you to be like,
I'm
oh,
like,
it's on the house.
Nah,
Like,
it's not gonna happen like that. Like if you're telling me let's take a shot, it's because you're buying. And you know me, like I'll buy shots, I'll give out shots, but like when I want to, not when you want to. Or people's like, hey, buy me a shot. I'm like, get out of my face.
yeah, dude, I can see that becoming like a thing, or like, you know. But like I said, I think that plays to was like the early days of like Bombo, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like people had to like they're like, because I'm friends with Edwin. It's like yeah, but no one's gonna make money like that.
Yeah, like, and that's a thing, like, también, like, for my friends, like, I think one of the hardest part is, like, people understanding business is business and friendship is friendship. Like, there's a mix. Like, there's a line in between. Appreciate all those that, like, respect it. I actually, like, stopped talking. My cousin stopped talking to me. One of my cousins started talking
Really?
to me for, like, 3-4 months because... I don't know, I forgot the situation, but I did get upset with him. I'm like, bro, like, I think he was drunk or he was just acting up, and I actually kicked him out, and he felt some type of way. And I told him, like, bro, if you, like, business is business, friendship is friendship. Like if I kick out my cousin, what makes you think I'm not gonna kick out a friend? And I have friends that actually compliment me and tell me, like, bro, I respect you for that because, like, it's hard trying to like
Separate the two.
separate.
Oh yeah.
Some people understand it. Some people don't. So I mean, like with I love my staff. I mean, I try to tell them like business is business, friendship is friendship. Like if we go out to Jay's, if we go to a different bar, like we're not at work, so let's party, let's have a good time. But for here, like for example, like así como ustedes, like let's say there's $20 missing off their check or their pay, they'll tell me. But then también if there's like $20 missing from the final
cash
sale,
register. Yeah.
también like just how you, I mean that's how I want it. So everything runs pretty smoothly with them. It's good. Yeah, también a veces las regaño, but it's part of the job. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a job. It is a job.
So yeah, like ¿qué más? I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah. Nah, I think that's a good place to wrap, bro.
No robots there.
Dude, I didn't get it like what you meant by that, but it sounded like there's gonna be one there, or there is one there.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Yeah, La Prisión has a robot that like supposedly takes out like your food or something. Like it's just a robot.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me that. I'm like, no, gracias a Dios, we don't.
You have good enough staff.
We have good enough staff that work. That want to work for me, and I don't switch staff every 2-3 weeks.
Damn, shots being taken, man. But dude, I mean, bro, like honestly, like you said, like we gave the people, I think, what they want. They'll probably still want more, you know, just because.
Once you guys see this drop, when is it dropping?
Wednesday.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions or anything, like I said, I had over 200 messages. People like venting, telling me their experiences. So yeah, we'll see. We'll keep things interesting. Hopefully, my lawyer sees this and
doesn't give you a call.
Doesn't give me a call. No, he said he's like, go for it. Like if they wanna go, we'll go. Just like.
Oh, and we went.
Like in sports, like I'm competitive. They want to go. We'll go.
Yeah, no, that's crazy that what unfolded the past week, I think. But yeah, dude, I mean, hopefully, like, that's the end of it, I think. But you never know, man. You never know.
We'll see.
Yeah, for sure. But thanks again, man, for coming on. And,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think people really like to hear the story. And even just the story of you, man. Like I said, like, the first time that you came on, we hashed a lot of stuff, but I just think that there's like so much to it that it's tough to get it through like in an hour and a half or whatever. So appreciate you, man, and we'll be keeping up in the future, and we'll talk after this, but we'll see about Saturday.
All right, we'll do. All right. One more thing, también so people don't think that there's like I'm lying or anything. There was one time, this man came to Toluca's and asked for me. He's like, is there Edwin LAGUNAS? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, oh, I'm from Black Lives Matter, like this and that. Like, I had a conversation with your neighbor, Corella, and she was telling me all these bad things about you, complaining that you do this and that. I don't know why she would say that to a guy from Black Lives Matter. But so I was like, oh, she said all that. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, interesting. It's like, but I'm one of those guys that wants to. There's 2 sides or 3 sides to every story. So I heard her side. I want to hear yours. So pretty much, I told him, I was like, well, this is my side. And again, I showed receipts. I was like I have nothing against them. Like I don't know why they go out of their way to talk so much bad about me. Like now to you, like there's different people they've gone to, and I'm like, I don't know why. Are you involved with the city? He's like, well, kinda. I have like good, like mine is separate from the city, but yeah. So I told him my side. He's like, oh wow, like now I see. I'm like, you want to prove that I'm right and they're wrong? He's like, yeah. I'm like, tell Cruella to set up a meeting. Us 3 sit down and squash it. And and I promise you she's gonna say no. Why? Because what she's saying, she's lying. And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna tell her that we should meet up. And I honestly, I would love to sit down and squash it. Ya, lo que pasó, pasó. Tú preocúpate por lo tuyo, yo lo mío, y ya. He goes over there, talks to Corella. He's like, hey, he wants to set up a meeting and she said, no.
They just don't want to.
They don't want to.
Huh.
So I was like, and then he told me, he's like, she said no, and that's all I needed to hear. Like, because then he found out, he's like, because I told him, I'm like, tell her to tell you everything she told you to my face to see if it's true or not. And then you're going to realize. And he's like, yeah, she said no. And now that's all I needed to know, who's right, who's telling the truth, and who's not. And yeah.
Dude, damn. That's crazy that there's been like so many layers to the story too, you know, and it's just like...
And there's more, yeah. I think we touched the main parts, and if there has to be a part, 2, 3, we could go. But
yeah.
I don't think, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll hear back, like, you know?
Like I said, this could be my public announcement que aquí muera.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Y lo malo es que, and people from Mexico también me decían, do you saw it?
That was funny, dude. That was funny. They wanted you to post in Spanish.
And the worst part is that we're from the same town in Mexico, bro.
You and the people from...
Grumpy. No.
Oh, okay.
Grumpy is from Dona Corella. I don't know. I think Texas.
Yeah, probably
the north. I don't know, but yeah, that had me laughing. That people from Tonatico wanted the scoop. I guess my stories have to be bilingual now, or with like little captions.
Yeah.
Damn.
You need to translate them, so that we're gonna have to translate this. I'm gonna put like Spanish subtitles somehow.
For real.
Nah, but yeah, dude, I'm gonna like skip over this basically. Like we're wrapping it up or whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
So but yeah, dude, like I said, I mean, hopefully, like, you know, this is the end of that saga, just like, you know, for you guys' sake, or I mean, if it's not, part 3 here, you know, part 3, but yeah, dude.
I think it was meant to be that this had to become in a podcast and like let it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I would have done a stories, that would have been a lot of stories.
Yeah, I think there's so much, like we said, there's so many layers to it that just a couple IG stories don't do it justice. So, you know, hopefully people will be like, damn, like I didn't know there was that much to it.
Yeah, bro.
So,
and like I said, like another question I got to ask, like why didn't you ever talk about it? Like, and I just stayed quiet for so long. I don't know. I just like I don't like drama. I think before maybe, but now when you get older, like you just try to. It's not worth it. Like there's things that are worth fighting for, or like pick your battles. I just felt like there was a right place and a right time to talk about it, and I felt like this was perfect because this was like I said on my story on my Instagram. Después de tanto, like it comes to a point where like
it builds up.
You get fed up, and I blew up, and yo cuando saco algo.
It went for like 3-4 days.
Lo saco. It was supposed to be 24 hours, but like I said, when I landed, and that's the first thing like you see. And I was like, this is enough.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you, dude. Honestly, I don't. You know.
I mean, que mueran.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Like, I mean, I had a girl, one of the, got fired for being in a cantina.
One of their workers got fired?
She was crying in a cantina one time. I'm like, oh my God. But crazy, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so taboo for them, dude. Like cantina.
I was like, you know what? Stop crying. I'll hire you. I don't know. You didn't lose a job. You gained a job. So, but yeah, like again, thanks for having me, and we shall see where it goes from here. But hopefully, this is the end. They realize que no les. I mean, I don't want to say que no les conviene, but just worry about your business. I worry about mine, and
Yeah, yeah. You won't get too far worrying about other people, you know.
Exactly.
And that's with anything.
Yeah.
I think so. But yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you
Sounds
for
good,
your
brother.
time. Thanks for coming on, and thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Get your merch. Get your merch.
Yeah.